Okay, today I cleaned up the pond, and what we're going to do is just clean up the rest and get to all this tomorrow over here. Just got to clean this. I got in there, got all that I got in the pond. I got most of the shoots out. I have one there. I want to cut this back right here. Cut this back, which I will do tomorrow. And then cut the grass and everything else and spray weed killer. I'm going to look into an organic weed killer. We're going to put that right here so that it kills this off. And then I want to find an organic weed killer that I can get. And I believe this is a shoot from this plant over there, because you see the shoots growing. And there I got all of them off, whatever I could. I couldn't film it because my neighbor was out. And I didn't want to make it silent because I wanted to show you. And then I cleaned up over here a little bit, which we will get to tomorrow. Also, after we cut the grass. And on Wednesday, we're going to plant stuff in here. And we'll see what we have as far as carrots go. We've got some mini carrots, and we have some lettuce here. And we're going to take this off and save these string beans as well here. But that's it. Then we'll clean up this bed. I'll put down some compost and everything. We're going to go over that on Wednesday to prepare this for next season. We're going to use some this season. What I use, what you can put in it, and everything else to make the compost. So there will be a video on that in the barrel. And then I'm going to make a compost bin by the greenhouse. So now what I have to do is clean up my mess here and put everything back in its place. So that's what I'm going to do. What I did do is I was able to take the rake, go under the mesh and pull it out and be able to pull it. So that's what I did. And then I just threw it over the fence to the garden bed. So that's what you see here. So this is pretty good. We'll get in here with the kneeling pad tomorrow, and we'll get that. We're going to clean up that. We're going to clean up that bush. And that's basically it for today. Once I get that all done over there and over here, best I can, for now I'm going to put the frog back. By the weekend we're going to have all the frogs on the bridge, and we're going to have a conversation with the frogs on the bridge. Where do I put them? Over here. So let's get all this up. And what we'll be doing is putting down new landscape fabric to help keep the things up. And the dandelions and stuff like that still grow. Whatever dirt is there. And my friend is over here right now. And I will get a picture of him there in just a second. So we got all that. I trimmed back that. What I want to do is get behind there and cut that down to nothing. doesn't matter. We'll do that when we clean the pond up. But I wanted to make it look presentable. So that's it. And I'll show you where else I trimmed today. We gotta get behind there. Probably by the weekend, we'll get there. So that's it. We got everything. Now what I gotta do is put everything back. So that our predators can't get in. More stuff. Like I said, we do a lot of videos, thumbnails and stuff like that, because we can with the AI tool, and I'll be taking pictures of me standing in front of something. Right here. What this does is lay this down so that nothing will get in. Gotta get in there and get So why you gotta put this down. I just smacked myself in the face. Again, this is here to keep the predators out. And that's what the tomato cages are for, to keep the predators out. Take this and I put it up so that if this is knocked down, I know they're here, and I've been checking the camera and there's nothing. Some movement, but not much, not enough to make anything out. I'm going to set the camera up one night and get a video of it over here. See how he tries to get in here. He can't get in there because we got it all fenced off and we got the spikes up. What we're going to do with the lighthouse, we're going to put the lighthouse right here next year. I may do it before just to see if I can get it. And we'll make a little house and it will cover that. We got to get in there and get those weeds. So when I do this, I'll do the whole thing. Probably tomorrow, if not tomorrow, tomorrow's Lawn and Garden Tuesday, we'll be cutting the grass. So not tomorrow, Wednesday. Well, also Wednesday we're going to cut up those pallets. Okay. You need the aerator in there. All right. That's done. And here's what I did today. I got this. Got some of this down. Over here, we got to get behind there. And my neighbor cut the hedge. He's got to finish the other side, but he cut his hedge as well. So what I did, I cut down this. I'm going to get behind there and pull it all down. It's the best time to do this. In the fall, when it's dying off, you can get it because the thing is going to get ready to drain itself out. And when it does that, that does that, we'll be putting some poison on the root or on the stems of the plant. I'll show you. And what that does, it draws it into the plant. So this is it for now. Okay, you saw the pond. You see everything looks good. And we will get to these beds tomorrow and plant and see what we get. Then what I did here to show you, I cleaned up all this. All right, now what I got to do is I got to get over there and get to the stump, the thing, cut it with the saw, and then I'm gonna do an X on it, cut it, and I'm gonna put weed killer for that type of plant, ivy, stuff like that, and spray it directly into the stump, and that should kill it off and go to the roots, and that's it. So it's looking better. I'm able to maintain it, and everything looks nice at night, and the flowers are growing wildly, which we want. Perfectly filling in all my berries and stuff like that. We'll go over that once again. The birds and stuff. The birds are eating the flies. In other words, this is dragonfly. This bird should be here like this. He's trying to get the fly. This one is trying to get that one. This one is trying to get this one. So you can see when they're turned, it's either the wind or they made an attempt to get in there. And that's why I have this here. So it's cleaned up. Cleaned up around the Blessed Mother. I have to clean up the rest of the pond, the garden around the pond. And we'll go into more edging and everything else on Tuesday. Hope to see you in the next video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Remember that the past is behind us. The present is now. The future is what you make it. So let's make 2025 better than 2024. Before you know it, we'll be into 2026. And we'll be saying the same thing. So tonight, around 8:30 Eastern, 9 o'clock, live stream until about midnight tonight. So I hope you join me for that. I'm getting up there in watch hours. We're going to put a thumbnail to this video. Hope you like what you see. Hope I get more people to respond to my videos. We're going to get better and better. We're going to do all sorts of stuff with AI. I'll be making a magazine, Insider's Guide to Garden Aquatics. It'll be all about gardening and aquatics and everything, all to do with ChatGPT, and I'll explain that to you. So I'm not going to mention any more until I set it up. There's going to be everything in it. We'll talk about it tonight. Tonight will be inside. Tomorrow night will be outside. I will see you all in the next video. Like, comment, subscribe, ding that bell, let me know what you think. Share the video, it's free. I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.